Hello, it's me, Brian. Bomber time. I got my lighter. Alrighty then. Good morning. It's kind of nice out right now. The current ambient temperature is like 37 degrees, I believe, maybe 39. Wind is calm. Relative humidity is about 66% or something like that, maybe. There's a few scattered clouds, high ones. But the second day in a row has been pretty nice, but really cold. Anyways, Tree Rat69. Hey, bro. Nice to hear from you again. Well, it's always fun when you visit. You say some of the craziest stuff, bro. Really. Number one, if anybody watches my video and wanders out to the desert and hides under a tree bush, right, in the middle of a driving rainstorm, right, and dies, right, there's something wrong with their game. I don't get that, right? I really don't. Number two, I'm not Bear Grylls. I'm not, Royal Marine super survivalist dude that'll stick a bottle of water, seawater up my butt when I'm floating around and out in the ocean trying to survive, trying to show other people how to survive. Number three, dude, I write a description for every one of my videos. Every one. You can go all the way back to the very first one. Every one of them has got a description. The description, right, is that part of your video, you know what I'm saying, where you give a preview to what the video is about. You know what I'm saying? And you discuss some of the high points or the low points, you know what I'm saying, of the video in the description box. Right? It gives people a chance, you know what I'm saying, before they, just click right on the video and start watching. You know what I'm saying? It gives them a chance, you know what I'm saying, to try to, digest a little bit of the information, you know what I'm saying, and the setup of what the video topic is about. Right? Pretty simple. If you were to read the description of the video in question, the shelter bush, right, you would have seen, right, that I in the description, I stated unequivocally that this was this was a shelter, something that you could use, right, if you don't have any tools, if you don't have anything, if you're out wandering around and a rainstorm pops up out of nowhere, right, you could hide yourself under a bush, right, keep the rain off of you relatively warm in a little secluded place. Look, if it's good enough for the deer, it's good enough for human. And probably, throughout the history of humankind, way back in the day when we used rocks and sticks, a lot of people hid under bushes when it rained. All right? Now, here, I'll give you a comparison. When I was homeless, right? And I, a lot of the information that I give for my homeless videos and stuff is based on my own experience, 10 years. When I was homeless in the city, there were millions of bushes that I crawled under, dude, in the rain and the heat, you know what I'm saying, just to get, away from people so that they could see me. I'd be hidden behind little tiny bushes, great big old giant bushes. Hell, there was a point in time when me and Anonymous built a lean-to shelter behind some oleander trees in an empty lot with a wall, you know what I'm saying, and camped there for 10 months. And we had the police sergeant of the watch, you know, saying, knew that we were there and didn't bother us. Why? Because we didn't leave a mess. We didn't make an uproar. We didn't have parties all the time. We didn't leave trash all over the place. We came there, we slept, we left. Right? A bush, a shelter bush, right, is one of those types of places, you know what I'm saying, you can use in a pinch, you know what I'm saying, or every day if you want, you know what I'm saying, just to keep yourself cool and out of the, out of the elements, out of the weather, you know what I'm saying, for a short period of time. Dude, the ground is wet, at least 6 inches deep. You gotta have something at least 6 inches thick before you get wet, dude. I sat there, right, long enough to make that video and to wait out to see which way direction the storm was going to go before I hiked a mile and a half back to the house. Anybody with a brain would do that. Really. Right? I've never known anybody, and I've known a lot of people that have camped out under bushes, right, in the rainstorm. I've never known anyone to die. Well, you know, the occasional drug overdose maybe, but that was because of the rain. Right? You know what I'm saying? I've never known anybody to set anything on fire. I've known them to leave a lot of trash and mess and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've known them to get arrested hiding under the bushes, right? Because, you know, dumb stuff, right? But I've never known anybody to die. Right? I've never known anybody dumb enough to try. Right? And besides, the information that I give in my homeless videos, Homeless and You is the name of the playlist if you're interested, right? That information is based solely on my own experience and the things that I went through and the things that I did to help try to better myself, to try to get a little bit farther up. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, I started from a bush with Anonymous, you know what I'm saying, and work my way all the way up through a storage, you know what I'm saying, that was actually beneficial to me, that got me to this point where I'm at right now. All right? A lot of my videos and a lot of the information that I give is pointed directly at those young people, those first timers, those newbies, you know what I'm saying, that don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm pretty sure that you know what the hell you're doing. Right? You seem pretty intelligent to me, you know what I'm saying, good kind of a guy, you know what I'm saying, but you have your own mind, and I appreciate that. I truly do, because my channel is about interaction, about giving us ideas, about helping other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you talk shit. I really don't. Right? Just remember, right? I reserve the right to talk shit back. Now, that's what pissed you off the first time. I'm not mad at you, bro. This morning you gave me an idea for a video. Right? You know what I'm saying? How I made it work, you know what I'm saying? And the things that I went through, right, is the stuff that I put out there. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you listen to me or don't is up to you. You know what I'm saying? But at least I'm putting out information that's based on experience. Not just some hearsay or some other bullshit, or, you know, but what the punk rockers down on the corner are talking about as they're slamming down PBRs. Right? What I really truly went through is the stuff that I put out there. You know what I'm saying? If you're dude, you have your own mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what America's about. Actually, that's what life is about. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't, you know, really get that part. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, I've had other discussions. I've had other people, you know what I'm saying, that started out rough with me too. You know what I'm saying? But over time, as they watched and they discovered the person that I was and not the person that they thought. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't change. My shit pretty much flows the same way every time. You know what I'm saying? Along the way, they have discovered that, you know what, maybe this guy ain't, you know, half bad. He's a good guy. He's trying to do something good. Right? And, unknown to you, on my subscriber list, there are a whole lot of very powerful and high-level important people, you know what I'm saying, that watch me all the time, that, you know, make comments. They know who they are, but you don't. I do, because I interacted with them. And they all knew at the time when I met them that I was homeless. Right? But they all pumped me for information, but it wasn't aimed at a slant this way or that way. They were curious as to what it was about and how I made my way through it, and how come I was a good person in spite of it. Right? You, bro, I don't know your situation. I really don't care. I appreciate the fact that you stop by every once in a while, you watch my video and you support me. Yay! I do. And I like your wild comments, because it gives me ideas and, you know, ways to, you know, respond, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a respectful person. I ain't out to drag you down or hate on you or none of that shit. That doesn't equate in my, you know, in my brain. It doesn't. I don't understand why, you know what I'm saying? But I accept the fact that you know, that people, you know what I'm saying, respond in ways, you know what I'm saying, they are, you know, a little bit above the norm. Right? I'm going to kill somebody because I told them to go hide under a bush in a rainstorm. Dude, you know how many times I hid under a bush in a rainstorm? Yeah. All right. Based on my own experience, not what somebody else told me. I can sit here and tell you all kind of crazy wild war stories if you want to hear them. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would, right? You understand? But what I'm about, dude, is about making it through the wide expanse of homelessness, right? Into a place where you're a good, normal, healthy human being again. You know what I'm saying? Just because you were homeless or you are homeless or you're going to become homeless doesn't mean that you're not a good person inside. It wasn't you that forced the situation on you. Unless you quit your job and threw it all to the wind, then you're totally responsible. But even if it wasn't you, you're still totally responsible for your own actions. Right? I try to put something out there so that these younger people who really don't, have a good grasp of what being an adult is yet, you know what I'm saying, have some kind of a guiding light, like a light, like one of them old lighthouses out there on the, edge of the ocean where the storms are, there's a little light, you know what I'm saying, a little voice from the wilderness, giving them a little bit of direction so that maybe they'll learn how to think better and make better choices so that when they do find, right, the ladder up out of the hole, that when they get back to the top, you know what I'm saying, that they pick it up and they go to a better human being, and they do better, and they become stronger, and they become more knowledgeable because of their experiences. Sufi wisdom. Right? You know what I'm saying? Man, I kind of like you. You know what I'm saying? As wild and, as rude and as abrupt as you are. Instead, Gmail started out like that. You know what I'm saying? A couple other ones started out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've grown to appreciate your sense of style, you know what I'm saying, your intelligence, you know what I'm saying, your experience, because it shows through. It does. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you stopping by, you know what I'm saying? You're supporting us, making a comment, you know what I'm saying? Right? And for complimenting me on my choice of, outdoor field apparel. Right? Yeah, dude, I truly do. You know what I'm saying? Right? Don't take this wrong, bro. Don't. This is not aimed at being rude or disrespectful to you. This is just responding to what you said. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'll start here before I start here. Thank you, bro. Please like and subscribe. Share this video. You know what I'm saying? If you thought it was cool. Thank you.